welcome to Hot Topics. Woo! It's really enthusiastic. Applause, applause. I'm Marnie Uhl, host and CEO of the Prescott Valley Chamber of Commerce. Glad you're joining us on this beautiful day, wonderful show. Dwayne Prince, Gloria Gross, and an outstanding cast of amazing people in our community presenting to you today. So we want to get started with all the good things that are going on. First of all, a little over 10 and a half years when I first got here, Prescott Valley was just in a great booming development. We had the event center growing. We had YRM's East Campus, and one of the piece de resistance and one of the best things we had here was Mountain Valley Regional Rehabilitation Center opened its doors and serving all of northern Arizona for rehabilitation services. And so celebrating 10 years and joining us today is Judy Baum, CEO. We're glad to have Judy here. We're glad to have MVRRH in our community. So good. Thank you, Judy. Come on in.
All right. Thank you very much, Marty. Yes, we did celebrate our 10-year anniversary this year. Had a wonderful party at the Civic Center. And I've actually celebrated my 10 years as well. Came up here 10 years ago to help open our hospital as the director of therapy. That's how I started at Mountain Valley. And my entire background has actually been rehabilitation. I'm a physical therapist, as Marnie knows. So very privileged to be here in an area like this that never had an acute rehabilitation hospital. About 3.5 years ago, then I moved into the CEO role, and we just continue to grow not only our census on the inpatient side. I have to say we've been so full a few times this year, we've had to unfortunately turn patients down. We hit our 40 beds, but we've also grown in outpatient. And as well, in the past year, we did start a little specialized home health agency that's really here just to build on our expertise in neurorehabilitation in particular. And I say that because that is our expertise, working with people with strokes, brain injury, brain tumors, multiple trauma, Parkinson's, multiple sclerosis, as well as we work with people with cardiac disease, orthopedic injuries like hip fractures, and COPD. So really a wide variety. The whole idea of our hospital is it's built on very intense therapy model, 3 to 4 hours a day, with a lot of medical oversight 6 days a week, physicians in the building, nurses that are specially trained. And Marty's asked me, we're doing some expansion over there. If you wonder about the construction at Mountain Valley, we're expanding so that we can have our home health agency housed in the appropriate place. We've added 4 more beds at the same time. We needed some office space. Of course, near and dear to my heart is the fact that we've added 1,500 square feet to the gym. So we've expanded our rehab gym, and the big news on that for me is we have been able to purchase a piece of equipment, very high technology. It's actually considered robotic artificial intelligence technology. We're going to be only the second one in the whole state of Arizona to have received this piece of equipment. And boy, do I think it's going to help our patients in any of the neuro categories, especially stroke. We see a large population of stroke patients every month. So that's really one of our highest populations that we treat at Mountain Valley. And this piece of robotic technology, it's like a 65-foot track, the ceiling about 12 feet from the floor. And it can detect such movement in that patient to keep them so safe that we can program them to be in this harness completely safe, because you can't stand on your own after a stroke. It might take sometimes 2 or 3 people to hold you up. So this harness will do that for you. It'll free the hands of the therapist then to help do what they need to do with your leg movements to start that walking pattern. And if a patient is doing better, they can afford to lose their balance a little bit more. That technology, we can program them to do that. But it means that the body can figure out when you have an error and a loss of balance, how to regain that. Just like we watch our grandchildren learn. Grandchildren, that dates me, doesn't it? They learn by moving through space and figuring out their balance and their coordination. You can't tell somebody all the time how to regain their balance. So it really fits with evidence-based technology, and that's what we're about at Mountain Valley, really trying to help our patients recover. And that fits with it. It's a lot of repetition, and walking sooner, faster and further right after that stroke that we believe, and the research is showing that, will help somebody regain their mobility. So I'm absolutely thrilled that we've been able to bring this to here. It's really a big deal for me, and actually we're the first in the company to have this piece of technology. So we will be doing our due diligence with our monitoring and research to see, have we been able to improve patient outcomes through this, and I believe we will. So I'm really anxious that we've been able to bring this to Prescott Valley, which we love being part of this community. Yeah.
Now, will you change you have the aquatic pool. Is that going to stay? Any changes to that in the gym?
No changes to that, actually. All of that will remain the same. It's just going to allow us to bring in this 65-foot track and a little bit more mat space, because as you can imagine, our outpatient business, of course, just continues to expand. And so that gym was getting pretty crowded. And since that's what we're all about is rehabilitation and therapy at Mountain Valley, and we've done a good job with it. Like I said, with our census popping like it has, it just made sense that we do the right thing, that we're going to be able to bring in a few more patients. Probably 3 different times in just this year we've had to turn some folks away.
What is the anticipated completion date for all?
October, should be October. So, and then I think over time we'll look and see, do we even need further beds in inpatient rehab, since it is such a unique product here for us.
And you are serving the entire northern Arizona area?
We are. Northern Arizona, and we even get patients out of Sholo, Springerdale, am I saying that right? Springerville area, sometimes Vegas, Kingman. It really is, as you said, all of northern Arizona. So, but most of our patients are coming from our local community. So,
of course, because then you can have your family staying close by while they're getting your treatment over their areas.
That's the thing, Marnie. I've worked down in Phoenix. That's where I started my career. There is nothing that we can't offer up here that the large rehabilitation facilities in Phoenix offer. And in fact, like I said, there's only one other in the whole state that will have this piece of technology. That's what really, I think, makes us feel proud that we can bring that here. And so we can provide a high quality service, and that's why you keep hearing we get in the top 10% 9 years in a row, and we celebrated that as well, that 9 years we've made top 10% in the country, and that has to do with our patient outcomes, how much they progress and what level they're at when they go home. So,
well, we look forward to maybe an open house or a tour,
ribbon cutting or something.
Ribbon cutting when that expansion, that new equipment's there, and we can celebrate with you how you've grown in 10.5 years, but made such a difference in the community.
Yeah, I think we're going to want to show the community that.
Show it off.
Yeah, because we're going to help. We're going to help more people with it. All right, thank you.
All right, Judy Baum, CEO, Mountain Valley Regional Rehabilitation Hospital. Thank you. Okay, joining me next. You think school's out for the summer, and that may be true for teachers and students in most cases, but our administrators, they're working hard all the time. Joining me now is Cole Young. He is the Executive Director of Educational Services for our fabulous Humboldt Unified School District. Oh, come on, Cole, come on down. I know I wanted to yell "Go Bears," but that's when I say Bradsham Mountain High School, "Go Bears."
True.
But it's "Go Y'all."
Go y'all.
Oh, you got,
Gotcha.
I love you all. Okay.
As Marnie mentioned, I'm Cole Young from Humboldt Unified. We offer our community schools that comprehensive world-class education. We serve all the kids in Prescott Valley and surrounding areas. We have over 6,000 kids, and we are happy to provide that. As Marnie said, oftentimes we think schools go into hibernation during the summer, and that is not true. We have administrators that are out there that are getting professionally developed and getting ready for the school year, hiring new staff, providing professional development. We have teachers who are absolutely engrossed in professional development, making sure that we're on the cutting edge when it comes to instructional effectiveness and techniques and bringing them to the classroom. We've got the meal programs that are happening, the breakfast and lunch programs. We're getting ready for our all-day kindergarten program. If you're not aware, we're offering, HUSD is offering free full-day kindergarten for next year. Woo! That's at the graciousness of our board and tightening the belt where we need to, but knowing that it is a priority within the district. We talk about professional development for our teachers, We have a brand new math curriculum which is sweeping the United States called Eureka. We are so excited to bring that to our students and provide that for our teachers and facilitate in that capacity. We have pre-AP, which is our advanced placement categories, where we offer a variety of AP courses at our high school. This is Bradshaw Mountain High School.
Go Bears!
Go Bears! So Bradshaw Mountain High School, we have the most pre-AP and AP courses available throughout the county. We are just so excited about our AVID program, which is a college preparatory program which gets our kids ready to take that next step, whether that's college or career. And if it's based in just your foundational skills of knowing what to do and how to do it, or content and what to do with it. So we are focused in many different areas as a school. Summer schools are going on. Our kids are here too. It looks like they're all at the ED Center at Freedom Station and around the different areas, but actually we have kids attending summer schools through our Project Bears program, our Move On When Reading Title I summer school. We serviced over 300 kids this summer. We have ESY going on, which is our extended school year. So we are an all year round school capacity and making sure kids are taken care of. As we go through, we're also preparing our campuses for next year, and that looks like making sure air conditioners are ready to go, making sure that our roofs are taken care of. So we're really looking at our facilities in general to make sure as that August 8th date is creeping up on us, and parents, you're already calling on when that date is, and school can't come fast enough, and we understand that, absolutely, and we can't wait to get them. So August 8th is that date. However, we have sneak previews when it comes to HUSD, and those sneak previews come in the place of an open house. So you want to make sure you're looking in the mail, because through snail mail and email, you'll be getting information from your local school as to when that open house is, which will give you information like your teacher, what room you're in, the grade level, etc. So all of that information is on its way. We have all of our new teachers reporting for our new teacher induction. This is where we give them the Humboldt 101 way of doing things within our school district, making sure we have those high expectations, those standards of instructional practices. They're all coming in on the 25th through the 29th to get indoctrinated. And then as we roll into the school year, August 3rd is actually when all of our staff comes back and reports for duty. So we are absolutely excited about all the things that are going on, our summer projects, our induction planning, and preparing for your kids to be part of our program. And if you're not part of our program, we want you to be. We want you to visit your local school or come by the district office, because we want to register your child in the best place we know education is happening, and that is Humboldt Unified School District. So we are excited about offering registration at this time. So you can visit any school. We have our administrative assistants who are back and ready to take registration. When you're looking at registration, you want to make sure you have those shot records, birth certificates, and also your proof of residence. If you're a high schooler, we've got special days in which would like to register you as well. So for our freshmen on the 18th of July, we want to see you. Our sophomores are on the 27th. Juniors the 26th, and seniors the 25th, and that's where your schedules, your fees, registration, all of those things that you may be nervous about, we're going to take care of you and make sure you come on that first day really acclimated and ready to do well. So Humboldt Unified, comprehensive world-class education for all students, Marnie.
You betcha.
Absolutely.
You bet. You talk really fast.
Do I?
He does a good job.
Okay.
I just have to share with you, because one of the things that the Chamber is so proud of is a program that we have where we put together welcome bags for the teachers.
55 of them.
55 of them.
Are you up for the challenge?
We are up for the challenge.
I
We've
thought so.
already started collecting pencils,
Nice.
paper, highlighters. We
Awesome.
probably have 90. We have over 90 paper towels. We have Kleenex boxes, tape.
A whole
all
supply
these
closet. Of,
donated by our
That's
local
awesome.
businesses, so we can tell
we love you. Thank you.
these teachers, welcome to Humboldt,
Absolutely.
welcome to Prescott Valley, because we give them to all the new teachers that are
appreciate
starting
that.
it, because what a better way to start school, start new students, start a new place to work in our circle of love.
Exactly.
And that's what we want you to feel, is you're part of our circle of love,
Absolutely.
working together
We
with
appreciate the Chamber and our partnership. It's been fantastic.
us. It's not over yet.
Oh, no.
It's
No,
only
no, just the beginning.
Beginning.
Exactly.
We can build. We can go places.
We're going places.
We're going places. Call Young. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Humboldt Unified
Thank
School
you.
District. Education for All Students.
Education.
And we love you. We're working on our adopted. I'm dropping pencils. I turned it. This was upside down, and then I turned it the other way, and then it went upside down again. Anyway, thank you, Gloria. Okay, we're going to keep going. Summer's not over, though. There's a lot of things still going on, and you're looking for a place to take the kids or have a good time, enjoying getting out of doors, a total outdoor educational experience. Highland Center for Natural History is the place to go. So close. You're like out of town, just like right almost in town, so real close by. So joining me now is Mark Hack. She's the Education Director for Highland Center Natural History. And they have bugs out there. Just wanted to share. If that's the thing, she's going to share that, but they also have bugs out there.
We do. We have lots of bugs and lots of other wonderful things. Again, yes, thank you, Marnie. My name is Mara Kack. I am the Education Director over at the Highland Center for Natural History. And if you don't know where that is, it's off of Walker Road, just behind Costco, just before Lynx Lake, little under 2 miles on the left-hand side. And we are an outdoor education center. We focus on providing science-based hands-on education in the forest for starting at 3 years and under all the way up through seniors. So we have wonderful programming throughout the year and throughout the summer. As Marnie said, it's a wonderful time to visit the Highland Center. We are one of the only places in Prescott where there's still water left in our creeks until our monsoons hit. So if you're not looking for an adventure to the lake and you want to go explore a little more intimate setting, our over 2 acres of trails do explore through Lynx Creek. And there's dragonflies and bullfrogs and crawdads and lots of wonderful, wonderful things to find down there. It is free parking over at the Highland Center, so if you're looking to get out any day of the week with your family or your friends, it's a wonderful place to go and explore our trails. We do have naturalist-led walks on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Thursdays and Saturdays are at the Highland Center, and Wednesdays are through different city trails. So if you're not quite sure about exploring the forest on your own, or if you're looking for a little bit more details about our local plants and animals, that's a wonderful free program for the family and your friends to explore, and you can check our website for those details. The insects that Marnie mentioned is we have a new and exciting program coming up in August that we are going to be debuting on August 13th on Saturday called Arthropalooza. And this is a festival, a celebration really of everything, quote unquote, bugs. So we look at the Highland Center at some of our areas of natural history that maybe are underappreciated or underrepresented in our community, and insects and all of the things sometimes people might think creepy crawly are definitely one of those things. And this is a fun festival where people can come and learn about insects and arachnids, those are spiders, bugs, which are a little different, and learn all the differences and the benefits, and maybe get over some of those fears that you might have about who's crawling in your house and who's crawling underneath your house. There's going to be presentations by a wide variety of naturalists, including our local Natural History Institute of Prescott College is going to be there with Lisa Zander, talking about butterflies and some of those things that I know everybody do love. So we'll have a little bit for everybody, field walks, and then again back down to the creek to see where a lot of insects' life cycles start at the creek. So it's a wonderful place to begin that understanding. Past August, we have some really amazing things coming up in the fall at the Highland Center. We're working on our Discovery Gardens. Construction is going very well. We're in the last stages of the bulk of our building construction. If you haven't heard, the Discovery Gardens is going to be a new family-based interpretive center at the Highland Center. As mentioned, right now we have over 2 miles of trails, but we don't have any spaces where families with maybe very young children or families with seniors or members who have limited mobility feel comfortable exploring our local natural history. So the Discovery Garden is going to be that place. It's going to all be ADA accessible, and we're going to have interpretive guides and natural sled walks in some of these smaller, more intimate areas so that everyone can come out and enjoy the wonderful, diverse natural history that we have here in Prescott. The hope is to have the doors open of the Discovery Gardens coming March, so watch out for that ribbon cutting and that special event. Until then, we're going to be working on plantings and landscaping and all of our education materials. We're really excited about our lens on learning guides. It's going to be oriented for everything from people with small children all the way through senior citizens to go out and have an educational pamphlet kind of to help guide them and explore through the Discovery Gardens. So if you're feeling like you don't know where to start, there will be lots of tools for our community to begin those steps. Also happening this fall, included in the need for opening our Discovery Gardens, we're going to be having a large training for naturalists and docents. Our naturalist program is for our school field trips that come out. We run kindergarten, second, and fourth grade school field trips. So after those kids do get back to school, a lot of them, both from Humboldt and the Prescott Unified School Districts, will be joining the Highland Center. So if you have a little extra time during the week and you're interested in coming out and in exploring the forest with our local school children, please do come check us out for our docent program. Our naturalist program is, as I mentioned before, where families, friends come out and are led by a trained naturalist through the forest. Our naturalists have interests from butterflies, insects, reptiles, all sorts of things. So it's kind of a program to not only further your own education, but also further the community's education about the environment that we live in. Along with that, the last program that we're really excited to kick off our second year this fall is we have a high school naturalist internship program. And this summer we were able to double our summer camps. Last year we were turning a lot of families away, but this year we recruited and trained 7 high school students to be our co-camp leaders this summer. And we're going to be able to continue that program this fall, and we are going to be reaching out to our schools, our high schools, and our local community for high school aged children to join that internship program to develop not only leadership skills with young children, but also learn skills in the local environmental education community. So I could go on more, but
have you mentioned the fundraiser you have, Wander the
Absolutely.
Wild, that you have every year that supports the proceeds benefit those school programs, those field trips, bringing kids to the Highland Center.
Absolutely. So Wander the Wild is October 2nd this year, and the Highland Center, as mentioned, is a nonprofit. So that means that we get all of our funding through membership and private donation. So Wander the Wild is a really wonderful event that we run through our community. It's a live auction event, and we have wonderful ticket items from trips to Africa to beautiful pieces of art that the community has donated, to wine tasting, to wine wagons, really a little bit of everything for everybody. And as Marnie mentioned, all of the proceeds of that go to support the educational programming at the Highland Center. And a big piece of that auction also is for funding for our school field trips. Again, that's kinder, second, and fourth grade. And the Highland Center so far has been so well supported through our community that we're very proud to say that we never have had to turn a school away because of financial need. So it's a really wonderful event. We're very well supported, and we get as many people and as many students out enjoying nature and exploring the natural world as we can.
And just going back to the Insect Festival.
Yes, our Arthropalooza. Got it.
Is there a admission fee for that?
We do have a small $5 admission fee, and it's from 9:30 to 3 o'clock. There's lots to do, several presentations, several hikes. That fee is waived if you join us the evening before for Bugaboo Bliss. So that's Friday night, August 12th, and that's more of a family, younger child-oriented event. We do explore some more nighttime insects. So if you want to join with your family on Friday night, that's $5 for adults, $2 for children, and then you decide to come back the following day, that is covered. But if you're just going to join us on Saturday, it is a small $5 fee. All right. Thank you so much for having me.
So many things going on at the Highland Center. It's a wonderful place. Just go. Go now.
Come visit us.
Come visit, hike the trails, like you said, walk along the creek. So we thank you for joining us
Thank you for
very
having me.
much. And I also have the wonderful opportunity and the honor to MC their Wander the Wild fundraising event in the evening, which is out at the Capital Canyon Club out at the old Hacienda. So it's been moved. It's always been out at Talking Rock, but it's moved into town. So we look forward to a new venue and new excitement. So great. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Judy. Thank you, Cole, everybody. Thank you, Dwayne and Gloria. We want to have lots of things. Summer's not over yet, but by the time you get around to the next show, school will be back in session. So get ready out there. Enjoy the rest of your summer. And from all of us, just have a great, safe summer. And we'll see you back when school starts here. Talk Topics. Bye-bye.